Good evening, everyone. We will begin in 2 minutes, so if any of you are still standing, please find your seats. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Please stand to welcome the class of 2016. Wait. The Moriarty High School Band will play Pomp and Circumstance. The JROTC will provide the presentation of colors, and messengers will sing the national anthem. Please remain standing as the color guard exit, and Ms. Shirley Payne will address you briefly. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2016. Please welcome the JROTC Color Guard. As a reminder, may all males remove their hats, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner still wave o'er the the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing. At this time, I would like to honor one of our very own who is not with us to celebrate tonight. I would like to ask everyone to please pause for a moment of silence in memory of Stefan Ramirez, who passed away this year. Thank you.
Please be seated. Thank you to our band, Messengers, JROTC. Thank you, Mrs. Payne. Good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2016. Here are our 166 graduates with a ceremony that's indoors for the second consecutive year. It's important to remember that we want a ceremony for all, so we ask that you're respectful for each graduate, refrain specifically from loud noises, particularly air horns, because while you know it's going off, the people around you don't, and it affects them really poorly. Let us begin to welcome our special guests. First, the Moriarty Edgewood School District Board ensures the fiscal health of the school and the district, as well as ensures a quality education. Please stand when I call your name. President, Mr. Todd McCarty, who's the father of a graduate. Vice President, Mrs. Elizabeth Howells, who is the mother of a December graduate. Secretary, Mr. Charles Armijo. Member, Mrs. Audrey Hanamio. And member, Mr. Albert Chavez. Thank you. Moriarty Edgewood School District Administration is also here and that obviously does the work to make sure that you get the quality education that you deserve pre-K through 12. Superintendent, Mr. Tom Sullivan. Assistant Superintendent of Learning Services, Ms. Teresa Salazar. Executive Director of Personnel, Dr. Cindy Sims. She was on her phone. Director of Finance and mother of a graduate, Mrs. Antoinette Young. Director of Instructional Support Services, Ms. Natalie Romero. And Director of Support Services and father of a graduate, Mr. Joshua McCleve. And the Moriarty High School Administration, please stand when you are called. Assistant Principal and father of a graduate, Mr. Mike Reese. And Assistant Principal, Mrs. Amanda Wilson. As students know, because they spend the majority of their time with the tremendous faculty and staff of Moriarty High School and work to encourage and inspire them to succeed, these are the people that they want to greet and care most about. We've changed the process for that reason, so that when they graduate, their faculty and staff are sitting right there and they get to greet them after receiving their diploma. So may the faculty and staff please stand and be recognized. Students, it is also important to recognize that your parents, guardians, families, and all of your special guests have supported you through this journey. Graduates, could you stand and recognize your families, guests, and supporters? Thank you. Finally, this is a gymnasium, believe it or not, right, that has transformed over the past few days. I think we need to thank the crew that has made it happen. The maintenance department that has set up the gym. Taken care of senior barbecues, secured our new bleachers. I don't know if you know, but you're all sitting on new bleachers there, led by Josh McCleve and Lincoln Ritchie. Our technology department, which is streaming this, led by Paul Tegens, Jen Grieve, who's right there, and Sean O'Donnell. Senior class sponsors who do all of this, Catherine McCarty and Denise Bibiano. Senior counselor who probably lost enough hair in the last few days because of some of you, Mr. Chris Canary. Registrar, Mrs. Shirley Payne. And then your senior English teachers who put on your senior slideshow, Dr. Lisa Harris and Miss Jackie Bell. And as you have noticed, faculty helped with people coming in because they wanted to make sure this worked well. This year's graduating class has had a very competitive situation for the top students. The competition ended with 4 valedictorians and 1 salutatorian, with a very small percentage point between the two groups. Jacob Garcia is described by all as always on time, always prepared, always attentive, always hardworking, and determined. As a varsity basketball player, he is a great teammate and is talented, and in guitar, aware enough to fill in weaknesses or gaps in an ensemble piece, which Mr. McMurdo assures me is very difficult to do. Just as important, he is not afraid to ask questions and take advice and run with it. May I present Salutatorian Jacob Garcia.
Thank you, Dr. Wine. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone in attendance today for showing up. This is a very important part of our lives. I'm very proud and blessed to be up here today in the class of 2016. We have shared some great memories as a class, and we shared a prosperous high school campaign. Not only us, but also our parents, teachers, counselors, administrators, who really did play a big or heavy role in this segment of our lives. Can we get them a round of applause real quick? From guiding us through good times and bad, I just want to say thank you again for molding us and preparing us to be able to go out in the world, be able to stand on our own feet, and be able to find our own legacies. Seeing our class grow and change from the time we walked through these doors to now, I'm confident and proud to say that all of our futures look pretty bright. I think it's safe to say that today we can finally say that we achieved what we wanted since we walked in. Together as a class, we have made strides together as we found success in all aspects of high school. I'm proud to be a part of a class that has made statewide its attention as we gained a bronze ranking academically and made many state tournament appearances in many sports. As a class, we show that we can find success. We also show that we can overcome adversity. Throughout high school, each one of us faced some form of a struggle or adversity at one point or another, some more, some less. I think this is best said by Malcolm X, who once said, "There is no better than adversity. Every defeat, heartbreak, every loss contains its own seed. Each its own lesson on how to improve your performance the next time." Through adversity and in turn learning from our circumstances, we made it to today. A point in our lives where we can say that we made it and can move into our own personal paths away from high school. Today, not only do we look to put high school behind us and take the next step into lives and just take life head on, as we look to move on from today and branch off in our separate paths, and today just turns into another memory we'll look back later, the memories we learned these past handful of years will stay with us as a pleasant reminder where we came from. That we did come from a small high school in a small town. That Moriarty wasn't always looked at as the best high school in the eyes of other schools. That we could come together and compete with schools such as Pius and Academy and countless other schools, which wasn't always the easiest task. Throughout it all, we showed success, and we showed that we were just more than just that small school from the other side of the mountain. In saying that, I'm proud to be a Pinto and part of the 2016 graduating class. Thank you again to everyone in attendance today, teachers, staff of Moriarty High School, board, the class of 2016 for making high school unforgettable, and allowing me to be up for day as Salutatorian. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. We are fortunate to have two musical numbers performed by our Messengers Choir. So what we're going to do is break up a couple of the speeches. The first one performed will be right now, Hallelujah, originally written by Leonard Cohen.
But you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I know this room and walk this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 I did my best, it wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I told the truth, I didn't come to fool ya. And even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of Song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Thank you. As I sit on stage and notice, I think that section sort of had the rhythm of the song with their fans a little better than that section, so you might want to work on it. So now, the introduction of the valedictory addresses. We have 4 valedictorians, so we are going to split the addresses into 2. Having taken the most challenging classes that the school has to offer, there were still 4 students with straight A's in these and all of their classes. They have chosen to present in pairs. The first 2 are Isaiah Thomas and Olivia Riblet. Isaiah Thomas is an all-state guitarist, member of We the People National History Day, varsity cross country and varsity tennis teams, as well as a leader in both the Student Council and National Honor Society. Said that all in one breath. He is an innovator who approaches each challenge as a new learning opportunity. He, like many generations of his family, bleeds Kelly green and white. Olivia Riblet is a talented artist who seeks out unexpected joys in life. She is a member of We the People, National History Day, varsity basketball, cross-country, and track teams. She's been an active member of National Honor Society and has demonstrated leadership through 4-H and as an organizer of community events. Please welcome Isaiah Thomas and Olivia Riblet.
Well, I'll start it off. Olivia's not up here yet. If I get emotional, please excuse me, and don't cry or you'll make me cry more. Moriarty High School, 771 students strong, 6,220 feet above sea level, underfunded, underappreciated. Destined to fail, right? When I walked through the doors of this small town school in 2012, as an awkward freshman, I expected to meet some new friends, and I did. The friends came easily here. I met a host of new characters that became my friends, and this school became a part of my identity. I was not expecting to get an education so enriching. We have all heard people say things like, I can't do that because I went to Moriarty High, or after a math or grammar miscue, well, I did go to Moriarty. MHS is rumored not to produce amazing, successful individuals. That is a lie. The academics are far from mediocre. Now, the class of 2016 joins a long list of successful graduates. A list that includes National Merit Finalist Peter Brown, Davidson graduate Ashley Page, Marine Scholarship recipient Alicia Page, Major League Baseball players Kyle Blanks and Matt Moore, MMA fighter John Dotson, and the list only continues. Joining that list tonight, Gates Millennium finalist Tiara Hudson, Nimley Scholarship recipient Olivia Riblet, state champion wrestler and athletic scholarship recipient Alan Michelle, future BYU Cougar Christian Sorensen, state qualifiers in cross-country, football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, baseball, softball, track and field, and of course, tennis, and so many more. The teachers at Moriarty High School and the staff are no slackers. They go above and beyond to ensure the students have every opportunity to succeed. The educational programs and opportunities have expanded exponentially since I've been here. To those students that will be here next year, and those fortunate enough to attend in the future, take advantage of these doors that Moriarty High School has so graciously opened for you. The future is what you make of it. Our parents, grandparents, teachers, and models, Moriarty High School has produced model Moriarty's greatest virtue, hard work. The countless hours put in by the teachers here to ensure our education is solid. Hard work by the security team to make sure our school is a safe place to learn, even through the water balloon civil war. Hard work by the counselors and office staff to ensure everything runs smoothly and according to schedule. And last, but certainly not least, hard work by every student to make their education and all of the hard work put in by the staff worthwhile. The class of 2016 has fought to be the best that we can be, and we have been involved in the community that has raised us. My message tonight is simple. Carry that blue-collar, small-town will into the rest of your life, because Moriarty has pushed you to succeed even when the world thinks you will fail. As you move into life as Lobos, Aggies, Sun Devils, Cougars, Marines, Navy men, mechanics, employees, trade school attendees, etc., never forget that you are Pinto. This little podunk rural town has given a gift of being an underdog and showing you how to scrap to the top. Whenever you go through a tough time, long study hours, strenuous drills at basic training, long hours at work, or any obstacle that life can throw your way, remember that you can persevere because you are Moriarty Pintos. And now I'd like to introduce my longtime best friend, Olivia Riblet. We'd like to do some of our thank yous together. First off, we would like to thank those who have helped us get here, our families. The amazing Thomases, Riblets, Schrollers, Ortizes, Viramontezes, or Viramonti, and Canes, who have helped raise the individuals that we are today.
The teachers, Mr. Abear, Miss Bach, Miss Bibb, Miss McCarty, Miss Armijo, Mr. Ganeri, Mr. McMurdo, and finally, last but certainly not least, Miss Amy Cornelia Martin Page, who pushed us to be great students and at some point even dragged us through high school.
Our coaches who taught us to be competitors at all stages. I personally like to thank my coaches, Coach Negretti, Coach Riblet, Coach Trujillo, Coach Romero, and of course, Coach Upshaw. And to the God of Blast Squad out there, better start working on the drive-in, movie theater, zoo, and baseball combo. Thanks for being our ride and dies.
Daisha, Alicia, Jojo, and Alicia, you guys are my unbiological siblings who keep me going every day.
To our cross-country teammates, blood, sweat, and tears, baby.
My basketball teammates, till we can't be beat. Track teammates, don't play what are the odds too hard, am I right? Am I right?
Tennis teammates, through the long bus rides of roasting, we still somehow manage to stay brothers. I love you guys.
Thank you to the communities of Moriarty and Edgewood who have helped us grow throughout these past years. Another round of applause for Isaiah as he leaves the stage. Well, senior citizens of 2016, it looks like we finally made it. We have gone through a lot together, from our misadventures to our successes. This year has been amazing. Most of our sports teams went to state. We owned the Spirit Stick, thanks to all 60,000 of our students for voting. Our band, guitar, and choir kids rocked school pride. We the People, National History Day, and FFA again blasted past state to nationals. This is why I'm proud to be a Pinto. MHS will never again see a class like 2016. We are unique. We battled through halls filled with bizarre and exotic smells, dodged unknown liquid substances filtering through the leaky roofs, survived Wi-Fi outages, and wrangled a vicious rodent or two who failed to pick up a visitor's pass from the office. Civil wars started by a rogue water balloon, rivalries created by trivia crack, bonfires, dances, senior walks, and finally the loss of our classmate and friend Stefan, are all pieces of the fabric that bind us as a family of friends. Our memories cannot be broken by distance or time. We will not forget where we came from as we embark on new journeys. We cannot deny the importance of our families who believed in us no matter how the odds stacked against us, and our diverse faiths that inspired us to persevere and strive to be something not of this world. We must also remember the friends that taught us who we are, the coaches who took our fire and turned it into the desire to become something great, and the teachers who pushed us and fought for us, sometimes in heels. They are also our family, the community that supported and loved us alongside our parents. A wise old wizard once told me, "It matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be." We can be anything we want to be. Our mountains call us to reach for new heights. Those restless blowing winds push us, literally, to look in new directions, but have also taught us to stand our ground firmly rooted. The summer monsoons reassure us that hope will always return, and the ever-present brown dirt has given us the grit and tenacity we need to succeed. Lord knows we have more grit than we know what to do with. The beauty of MHS is that no one cares what music you listen to, what brands you wear, what crowds you hang out with. We have a mutual respect for our gifts and differences that disregards stereotypes and allows us to appreciate each other. We measure each other on our character, not standards, benchmarks, and bubble sheets that fail to define us or capture who we really are. So go, break the mold, exceed all expectations, and become something extraordinary. Defy all limitations. Class of 2016, the limitless world awaits us, and we are ready to conquer it. We are and always will be Pinto Strong.
Thank you, Isaiah and Olivia. I wanted to do that. The second song performed by our messengers is more upbeat. It is called Drift Away, and it's written by Mentor William.
Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Do 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 ba do 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 ba do ba do 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 ba do do do. Beginning to think that makes it true. And I don't understand the things I do. What comes and I know what Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Do 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 ba do 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 ba do ba do 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 ba do do do. And when my mind is free, you know a melody can move me through. And when I'm feeling blue, a guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. Rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You help me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Ba-da-da-da-da,
You might want to stay there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, our Messengers Choir. Second pair of valedictorians are Alan Michelle and Christian Sorensen. Alan Michelle loves the adventure in life. He's a member of We the People, National History Day, and varsity football. Wrestling, two-time state champ, and track teams. He also participates in Student Council and National Honor Society. Alan is driven, but he always takes time to connect with friends, show concern for others, and share a kind word. Christian Sorensen is a talented vocalist, as we just saw, and member of the Moriarty Messengers, National Honor Society, Honor Civics team, varsity tennis team, and an Eagle Scout. He is thoughtful and kind. More importantly, he carries himself with honor and models the integrity we should all strive to achieve. Our other two valedictorians, Alan Michelle and Christian Sorensen.
Welcome! You might think that this speech is the greatest success that I have been able to accomplish in high school, but it most definitely is not. The biggest successes that I have found are in the friendships and relationships that I have made. I find the most happiness in the interactions I have with people, not through some misleadingly important title such as valedictorian or state champion. High school is one of the most social times in anyone's life. Learning how to control new emotions, how to react to others' emotions, and how to try to stay happy are all factors that we had to face while going through high school. You can experience all of those through just one homecoming dance, making sure everyone enjoys the restaurant you choose, finally deciding you look decent in the clothes you wear, and eventually dancing with a person that you've had your eye on since middle school. When I entered high school, I was very outgoing already, but that had to take a back seat to the new huge place that I had just entered. Throughout high school, I found the most glee in all the laughs, heart-to-heart conversations, and tears that I was able to share with everyone that I have met. As life went on, I was able to form close relationships with some wonderful people, not only friends, but teachers and coaches as well. Having someone that I could rely on to be there for me, and then returning the favor, is such a wonderful thing to do. I want to be remembered as a trustworthy person, if I am remembered for anything at all. For someone to think of Alan and their first thought to be that they could trust me to be there for them, to be nice to them, or just even help them out a little, that's the real scale I want to be graded on. Getting good grades is only on the surface, but having a teacher trust that I will have my work in, that I will be in class, and that I will do my best on every assignment is what real success is truly about. All of the relationships that I made could be as simple as someone trusting me to wave to them in the hallways, to a coach trusting me with the game on my shoulders to put the ball in my hand and tell me to score. That trust also let me show personality, to be able to joke with coaches, have teachers tease me, and all the students know that I would be there for them in a heartbeat. Those interactions will forever be more impactful on my life than some title ever will.
Class of 2016. These past 4 years have been an absolute blast. And along with Alan, I would like to agree that we are one of the most tight-knit group of graduates to have ever graduated from Moriarty High School. We might not all hang out all the time, but we know each other's names. We never fail to say hi to each other in the halls. And my hope is that we will never forget the feelings of being a part of this tight-knit group. So, as Alan, my co-valedictorian friend, said the other day, on a meeting with the 3 other valedictorians, Mr. Wine, he said, quote, "We have each other's back. You know that if there's ever a problem, you could call just about anyone and get the help that you need." And that's what I love about Moriarty High School. As I thought about what to say this evening, I thought about what I would want to share with my friends who are entering a big new world. And it also happened to be that I came last, and I get to give you some advice. And so I came across an article by David Prager. In this article, he gave 5 ideas that every graduate should hear. I don't want to bore you too long, so I'll give you 3. And so the first idea is that our greatest battle is not with society, it's with ourselves. For example, we decide what career is right for us. We decide who to marry, how to marry, Buddha Mary, how to raise our children. And a man named Thomas Monson once said, our lives will depend upon the decisions we make, for decisions determine destiny. The next idea given in the article by David Prager is that we must use our common sense. In our teenage years, we don't really do that. We've done some pretty stupid things, and we'll continue to do some pretty stupid things. But we are now entering into the time of our lives when every decision we make is absolutely crucial. In order to be successful, we must keep our eyes on the finish line and push forward, making good choices to achieve our maximum potential. The last idea I would like to share with you is to hold yourself accountable to a higher value system. So if you don't know that I'm Mormon by now, I don't know where you've been for the past 4 years. Religion is an extremely big part of my life. It is my life. I know that many of you are also dedicated to your beliefs and morals. These morals and beliefs give us a set of standards that guide our behavior. And I cannot tell you how many bad situations I've avoided because I try to hold true to the standards that I believe in. I'm sure that many of you can tell similar stories. And the lesson that I've learned from this is that you'll find yourself most often in the right place and the right time if you do hold yourself to a higher standard. We are moving forward into a world that is much more competitive. We no longer have the constant guiding hand of a parent, mentor, or teachers such as Ms. Valdez, Mrs. McCarty, Mr. Hebert, Mrs. Roman, Dr. Harris, Mrs. Page, Mrs. Viviano, Mr. Guineri, Mr. Armijo, and the list goes on. All these teachers and staff have helped us along our way in more ways than we can even begin to express. We are beginning our own path, and being able to follow an elevated code of conduct is a perfect way to try and keep yourself in check as you move ahead in life. We've been given a lot here at Moriarty High School. In the words of Neil A. Maxwell, we should certainly count our blessings, but we should also make our blessings count. Class of 2016, as you chase your dreams all around the world, remember your friends and family back in a little podunk town called Moriarty, and always remember, we have your back. Good luck to you all, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Alan and Christian. Our guest speaker this evening, Rory McClanahan, is marking his 20th year in the newspaper industry. He is also a father of a graduate. Starting in 1996 as an intern reporter with the Albuquerque Journal, he has done just about every newsroom job in the past 2 decades. He started, like most new reporters, covering police and courts. Over the years, he's covered local and state government, business, arts, sports, and just about everything else. In 2008, he was named editor of the Mountain View Telegraph in Moriarty, where he has led the staff of this weekly newspaper to state and national recognition. In this time, the Telegraph and its staff has garnered nearly 100 state and national awards, including being named one of the top 3 weekly newspapers in America in 2012. In late 2015, McClanahan was named publisher of the Telegraph. In addition to the accolades he has received, he has served on the board of directors with the New Mexico Press Association for 4 years, including a year as president of that board. In addition, he's obviously apparent one of the graduates. He's published a collection of columns that run weekly in the Telegraph, as well as 3 novels. His latest novel, Welcome to Golden, was released in April. Please welcome Mr. Rory McClanahan.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Summoned in yellow and forest is he. If Frolicle Johnson be something you wish, you get on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Wolverines! All right. Thanks for singing along. I would have been really embarrassed if you just let me do that all by myself. I want to thank you all for inviting me here to come. Actually, I don't know that any of you actually invited me to come to this tonight. They told me about this 11 months ago, and when you're given 11 months to write something, you write a lot of things. So I promise. It's not going to take that long to read this. So I am a little bit concerned about being here tonight, though. Dr. Wine was whispering in my ear earlier. He's saying, can you top what Olivia just said? Can you top what Christian just said? No, I can't. I wasn't valedictorian of my class. As a matter of fact, I was a great C student. There was one thing that I wanted to do with high school, and that was get out of high school. But regardless, I'm very honored to be here tonight. There's several reasons for this. The first is the view. I mean, I get to see everybody here. Over the years, I've covered every graduation in the Estancia Valley for 13 years. And usually you see me on the side over here with the camera, trying to get in your face and everything like that. And I always thought I wanted to be up here to take the greatest photo. So if you indulge me. Excellent. That's going on the front page next week. Yeah, East Mountain High, you got to get on there. The second reason I'm happy to be here is because for, I don't know, 13 years or so, I've covered this school board. And if you've ever been to a school board meeting, you guys have all been in that room, right? You know how comfortable those chairs are in there? I've had to sit and listen to these guys for 13 years. Now they get to listen to me. Hope those chairs aren't too uncomfortable. And the third reason that I'm so honored to be here, obviously, my own son's here. So, you know, as a parent, and I know that there's parents out here who are envious of me, and hopefully I'm doing fine for you guys. But also the privilege that you guys have given me throughout the years to cover your lives and to run photos and stories about you in the newspaper. Just real quick, how many people, how many graduates here have had their picture or a story about you in the newspaper, in our newspaper? Well, with that photo I just took, all of you will finally be in there. I was looking through some photos the other day, and actually on our refrigerator, for some reason we have a picture of Christian Sorensen in the first grade trying to put on a gas mask in Mrs. Van Gelder's class. I ran across a picture of Jacob Garcia, I think, in the third grade, getting a silver honor roll, which was probably the last time he got silver honor roll in his life. But I'm humbled by the gift that you've given me. And as parents here, I can honestly say we all have an affection for this class. And I'm honored that you guys have allowed me to watch them grow up into fine young men and women. It's also been great material for a column from time to time. It's been fun taking pictures of you during Veterans Days celebrations, World's Fairs, wax museums, school cleanups, football games, basketball games, band concerts, messengers concerts, honor civics, National History Day, finally graduation day. Well, this is the part where I'm supposed to give you advice, so you can carry all this on to the future. This is also the part where I start sounding like Charlie Brown's parents to you guys, I'm sure. So I wanted to start this off with the advice that I remember from my graduation speaker 33 years ago. She was a much beloved teacher in our high school. I can't remember her name right now, but I didn't have her in class. So, but her address went something like this. Blah, 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 success. Blah, 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 failure. Blah, 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 congratulations. So I make a joke, but I'll hurry this along. As I said, I've been through a lot of graduation ceremonies through the years, and each one reminds me of a short story by Joseph Conrad called The Shadow Line. Not because you all will eventually be sailing a captain, be the captain of a sailing ship that loses its wind, but because it's a story about entering adulthood. The first lines of the story have always resonated with me, and here they are. Only the young have such moments. I don't mean the very young, no. The very young have, properly speaking, no moments. It is the privilege of early youth to live in advance of its days in all the beautiful continuity of hope, which knows no pauses and no introspection. One closes behind one the little gate of mere childishness and enters an enchanted garden. Its very shades glow with promise. Every turn of the path has its seduction. And it isn't because it isn't an undiscovered country. One knows well enough that all mankind has passed that way before. It is the charm of universal experience from which one expects an uncommon or personal sensation, a bit of one's own. One goes on recognizing the landmarks of their predecessors, excited, amused, taking the hard luck and the good luck together, the picturesque common lot that holds so many possibilities for the deserving or perhaps the lucky. Yes, one goes on. And the time, too, goes on, till one perceives ahead a shadow line, warning one that the region of youth, too, must be left behind. Some of you, I'm sure, have already perceived this shadow line. Some of you may have already passed it, which is why you find the ceremony a little quaint and kind of stupid. But it's not stupid. Most of you, though, are still playing in that enchanted garden. All of you, will pass into adulthood. The thing is that I'm not going to help you. You have to find your own way. Those of us who have gone before will help you to an extent. But you know in your own hearts that the only way to cross that line into adulthood is on your own. It's something that's been true of every generation. You all are on the threshold of a new society, and for me to stand here and tell you how to find success would just be stupid. I don't know any more about how to do that than my parents knew when they sent me out into the world 33 years ago. Each generation has to find its own path, and I can't tell you how to traverse it. It's something that you need to discover. Not only that, but you wouldn't believe me in the first place. I don't want to take away any of those acts of discovery as you go down that path. I do, however, look forward to hearing about them. I know my parents' generation has been critical of the way that you have been raised. As parents, we let you spend too much time playing video games or being on the computer, and we sure shouldn't have given you those smartphones. We organized your activities too much, and we watched over you too closely. We wouldn't let you walk to school, and we protected you too much from failure. We wouldn't even let you keep score during a soccer game. I don't know if we did right by you. Only time will tell. But I do know this generation is the most watched, the most scrutinized, the most judged generation in the history of America. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. I apologize for that. But I also offer my admiration to the way that you guys have handled it. I'm optimistic you guys will do just fine. So, I may not be able to give you advice on how to deal with your world, but there are still some things that hold true for every generation. And that's kind of how I got this gig today. A couple of years ago, I wrote a column for The Telegraph. And, I made the comment that nobody had invited me to be their commencement speaker. And I gave a little advice of what I would say if I had been a commencement speaker. And the Albuquerque Journal picked up that column, and it ran throughout the state, ran throughout the region. I was getting phone calls from old ladies in Phoenix saying, "You should be at my granddaughter's room." So eventually somebody caved to the pressure after I ran this thing for 2 years. Actually, I think it was more along the lines they called my bluff. The column itself lists the things you need to remember as you make your way through life, and oddly enough, it caught on. I've been asked before to share it with some groups in the past couple of years, and I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys here today. I've made a few changes along the way. All right, so here we go. Take care of your teeth. Always pee before you leave. Make sure you know where your keys are before you lock the door. Give the benefit of the doubt. Call out liars on their lies, but let little white lies slip. Learn how to make a meal and learn how to make comfort food. Always remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Eat your veggies and drink plenty of water. Buy shoes in the afternoon and never shop for groceries on an empty stomach. Learn to keep a budget, save money. Realize that being a friend means you put somebody else's needs before your own. Learn at least one joke and how to tell it well. I would tell my joke, but this is a family audience. Sing in the shower. Don't be afraid to admit ignorance, and don't be too proud to ask for help. Own a suit and at least one pair of black shoes and a matching belt. Listen. Ask questions. Never assume. Mind your manners. Learn how to tie a tie, iron your clothes, and shine your shoes. Learn how to adjust a bra properly. Value time alone. Keep your mind active and your body strong. Cut yourself a break, and keep in mind that no one looks like a movie star, not even movie stars. Worry about your own life and don't get bogged down in jealousy. Call your parents to just say hello. Buy around from time to time. Give gifts that come from your heart. Never, ever fake love. The right path isn't always the easiest one, but take it anyway. Live, love, and work with passion, no matter how tedious it may seem. Be creative. Keep your bathroom clean. Remember where you parked your car. Drive a friend to the airport. Help someone move, but only for beer and pizza. Always bring food to a friend's house. Visit often. Keep promises. Only lend something with the idea that you will never see it again. Repay your debts. Own a flashlight, a pair of pliers, and a screwdriver. Buy a plunger and know how to turn the water off to the toilet. Read the instructions. Own a pet. Don't keep score. Lose and win with grace and humility. Go for a walk. Get a library card. Sleep under the stars and always offer up the last cookie. Change the toilet paper roll. Don't leave a mess for someone else to clean. Don't hurt anyone. Smile, laugh, cry. Write a letter. Read a newspaper. Develop expensive tastes even if you don't have money. Do your job well. Water the plants and cut the grass. Learn to win at Monopoly. Learn to lose at Monopoly, especially to a kid. Write a poem, share your ice cream, and wear a jacket. Buy a new ice scraper every September. Keep someone warm. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Dance like no one is looking. Blow bubbles. Drive with the top down and make sure you always have a roll of toilet paper in the car. Be responsible. Be confident in your abilities and humble in your achievements. Don't hit your sister. Own your actions. Put the milk back in the refrigerator and squeeze the toothpaste tube from the bottom. Buy low and sell high. Learn to stick to a budget and do your taxes. Be on time. Don't talk with your mouth full. And finally, this great piece of advice from the great philosophers of the 1980s. Be excellent to each other. In closing, I'd like to do one thing because I'm sort of curious. I remember Christian Sorensen. I remember Connor, my son, on the first day of kindergarten. And I'm going to take a quick survey. And when I ask you to, please stand up. All those kids who went to Route 66 Elementary School, started in this district at Route 66 Elementary School, please stand. All right, stay standing. All right, all the kids who went to Edgewood Elementary School, please stand. All the kids who went to South Mountain Elementary School, please stand. All the kids who went to Mountain View Elementary School, please stand. All the kids who went to Moriarty Elementary School. I just want to point out that that's quite a few kids that have been in this school district for a long time. But that's not all of them. The ones who came into this school district at Edgewood Middle School, please stand. Moriarty Middle School, please stand. And finally, not to make her feel bad, because I think she's the only one sitting there. And, oh, two of you. Those of you who came as Pintos, Moriarty High School, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2016. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Party on.
Hello, it's Mrs. McCarty. It's my last time, I promise. Okay, I have the distinct honor today, since it's my last time, to introduce my husband, who is the school board president, Mr. Todd McCarty.
Thank you. And thank you, Rory, for your speech. That was great. And he's not lying. Rory, over 12 years of doing board meetings, getting to sit behind the table and look out in the crowd, I could always count on a smirk, a smile, a witty comment from Rory. He did a great job covering the school board, and I do want to say thank you for all your work. Before I read the class stats for the graduating class of 2016, I want to start a new tradition, and that is to acknowledge the staff members that are retiring this year, for it was their years of hard work and guidance that helped you graduates to where you are sitting today. Many of you graduates have probably had one or more of these staff members over the course of your education. So if you can wait till the end to hold your applause, I'd appreciate it, and I will read the list. Sue Gibson, Moriarty Elementary School, 25 years. Mary Ann Hernandez, Moriarty Elementary School, 38 years. Kay Reardon, South Mountain Elementary, 19 years. Lisa Chenard, Edgewood Middle and South Mountain Elementary, 21 years. Catherine Peterson, Edgewood Middle School, 21 years. Kathy Coffey, Route 66 Elementary School, 16 years. Carol Galvin, Route 66, 14 years. Kim Hogat, Transportation Department, 5 years. The next list is a little bit longer, and these are our retirees from the high school. And I don't know, you guys must have been a little tough on these folks because it's the long one. So from Moriarty High School, Jill Fisher, 23 years. Pam Viviano, Moriarty High School, 26 years. Richard Gillen, Moriarty High School, 37 years. Ray Gabert, Moriarty High School, 16 years. Jess Lopez, Moriarty High School, 18 years. Dr. Lisa Harris, Moriarty High School, 22 years for Dr. Harris. The last person from the high school is certainly special to me. She is the strongest, yet most kind person I know. I have been blessed to call her my best friend, my closest confidant, the mother of my 2 boys, and my wife of 30 years. Many know her by the click-clack of her heels as she makes her way down the hallways. I simply know her as my babe. The last retiree from the high school after 22 years of service is Catherine McCarty. I love you, my babe, and congratulations to you and to all our retirees for all the years of service you have given to this district and to helping these fine young ladies and gentlemen prepare for the rest of their lives. You know, I've had the pleasure as a board member watching many of you kids grow up, for my own son is a proud member of this graduating class. Connor, where are you? I just wanted to say I love you, son. Your mother and I love you very much, and we're very proud of you. Congratulations. From elementary school performances to sporting events and dances, I have seen many of you at your finest, and certainly today will be etched in my memory for a long, long time. Before I announce the school board scholarships, I would like to read to you this evening the stats for the graduating class of 2016. Total graduating, 177 fine young graduates. There are 105 males and 72 females. 51% of this class is going to attend a four-year college. 21% are going to go to a two-year college. 18% are going to enter the workforce. 6.5% are enlisting in our military. And there's 3.5% of you who are undecided, but the evening's still young, so hang in there. Seniors who are members of the National Honor Society total 38, which represents 21.4% of the graduating class. This year's scholarship amounts is $2.3 million, which is about 60% of the class completed and reported to date, so there might still be some more out there, so good luck. Last year's scholarships were $3.75 million, so a little catching up to do, I'm sure you'll get there. 56 of you graduates had a GPA of 3.5 or higher. 92 graduates made the honor roll. Dual credit hours, 1,587 dual credit hours. Congratulations. That's an average of 9 per student. 80% of our students took at least one dual credit, so great job, kids, really. As a school board member and each of my fellow members, we're fortunate to be able to give a $1,000 scholarship to 5 deserving young ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's recipients of the school board scholarships, each totaling $1,000 each, are Keaton Jones. Congratulations. Avery Ortiz. Brandon Armstrong. Corey Howes. And the last one is Tatiana Sonnenberg. So I am the last one to speak before we hand out your diplomas. So let's get started.
We're about to call each graduate by name. Ms. Shirley Payne will call the graduate's name, who will receive an empty diploma case. So what's going to happen is people are going to line up, come this way, shake a lot of hands, as you can see. Mr. Riccardi will give the diploma case. People will walk down here. So if you, as parents or family, are interested in taking pictures, you're sort of back there. We set this up so that people could see their teachers after they graduate, shake their hands, hug, etc., and you could get pictures there. Okay, so they'll actually pause here with Mr. Riccardi and walk off that way. Then students will go to the practice gym after graduation to pick up their diplomas, unless there are fines or missing books. Shirley, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Our first diploma is an honorary diploma for Stefan Lee Ramirez. Gabrielle Adams. Carlin Elaine Allered. Avery James Anaya. Daniel Joaquin Anaya. Anthony Aaron Anspa Jr. Anna Marie Apodaca. Erin Renee Adiano. Debbie Carele Amendares Olivas. Brandon Keith Armstrong. Daniel Jr. Baca. Sierra Lynn Ball. Lacey Nicole Ball. DeCallion William Bartholomew. Cordell Shane Bach. Connor Edward Bond. Daisha Janae Booth. David Michael Bowman. Faith Carolee Britton. Javin Christopher Brown. Michael Cooper Brunson. Miguel Angel Cabrera. Valentin Cabrera Guzman. Monica Ramirez. Manuel Dean Ulabari. Lakia Ajay Canty. Garrett Lewis Castaneda. Seth Thomas Castillo. Jessica Dawn Catlin. Amanda K. Chapman. Carlos Andrés Cisneros. Taylor Noel Connerly. Cody Boyd Cunningham. Jared Lawrence Davidson. Gianna Lee DeVecchio. Jefferson Davis Delaney V. Garrett Quinton Patrick Elkins. Danielle Brianna Esquivel. David Jacob Fulner. Fox Henry Fieselman. Willie Figueroa. Jacob Douglas Fleming. Darian Alexis Foote. Janice Andrea Gallegos. Irvin Israel Garcia. Jacob Don Garcia. Owen Octavio Garcia. Robert Louis Garcia. Samantha Christine Gauna. Lillian Reina Gomez. Michaela Claire Gonzalez. Cheyenne Taylor Gonzalez. Josiah Graham. Tyler Jean Graves. Aiden Raymond Green. Yvonne Rose Goulet. Brianna Jade Hampton. Wyatt Simpson Hart. Ajra Deidre Hadaberta. Janaea Nicole Hatton. Victor Ryan Hawley. Emmanuel Alejandro Fernandez Sigala. Andrea Nicole Howell. Jacob Elliott Hudson. Tiara Lene Hudson. Jonathan Andres Ipiotis. Jolene Elizabeth Urban Villegas. Steve Jaramillo. Keaton Michael Jones. Cody Albert Joseph. Wyatt Anthony Jurish. Joseph Wallace Caberline. Liam Howard Kelly. Savannah Brittany Kerr. Benjamin Cole Kamatz. Joshua Lee Knight. Cheyenne Tiffany Land. Tamara Marie Nada. Patrick Cervantes Armstrong Lifer. Ian Jacob Linford Cersei. Jonathan Lee Longoria. Savannah Jose Lowe. Justin Francisco Lucero. Noel Emma Lucero. Frank Louis Lujan Jr. Haley Michelle Lusk. Kyle Preston Lyon. Leandro Levi Maestas. Anthony Darren Marquez. Brian Jonathan Marquez. Jerome Anthony Marquez. Andres Lorenzo Martinez. Jacqueline Louise Martinez. Jocelyn Luann Martinez. Zachary John Martinez. Connor William McCarty. Connor Michael McClanahan. Joshua Stephen McLean. Antoinette Marie McNutt. Kimberly Nicole Merle Sullivan. Alan J. Michelle. William Milligan. Andrew Cole Thompson. Elia Aileen Montes Ramirez. Zara Roisin Moore. Antonio Marcos Mora. Anaí Najera. Isaac Steven Nieto. Gideon Norlander. Tristan Ira Odom. Andrew George Burton Oravis. Michelangelo Ordonez. Avery Genevieve Ortiz. Kalika Rose Pye. Matthew Kevin Pierce. Michael Thomas Pierce. Justin Andrew Piercy. Mariah Louise Peterson. Cody Jack Pies. Wesley Dean Rainwater. Micah Brandon Reese. Maxwell Carl Remy. Olivia Christine Riblet. Molly May Reisacker. Christopher Adam Rodriguez Ulibarri. Garrett Allen Rowland. Catherine Elizabeth Rudolph. Juan Jesus Saavedra. Samuel Valentino Sanchez. Kyra Cheyenne Satterfield. Michael Anthony Saxon. Keegan Alexander Schneider. John Paul Cedillo. Michael Lee Siffer Jr. Isaac Solomon Smith. Autumn Marie Solomon. Tatiana Rose Sonnenberg. Christian Michael Sorensen. Erin Kathleen Spalding. Jacob Allen Stoffaker. Liberty Lekina Stoffer. Sarah Stormy Dawn Stinnett. Douglas Durrell Stokes. Joseph Jerome Tafoya. Ryan Mitchell Tennyson. Austin Bradley Thatcher. Isaiah Gabriel Thomas. Ashley Leslie Prevar Elias. Christine Marie Trumbull. Ezekiel Solomon Upchurch. Diana Naomi Valenzuela. Adam Delfino Vigil. Ricardo Villalobos Jr. Lindsay Ann Wallig. Shannon Paige Waldorf. Andrea Claire Webb. Junior Alan Williams. Lonnie Dale Wright. Edward Paul Young III. Nicholas Allen Young. William Earl Young. Matthew Philip Utes. Christian Ann Zolman.
We'll now be moving along to the top 10 list and tassel ceremony as presented by Mr. and Miss MHS. Mr. and Miss MHS is an award that goes out to a young man and young woman who exemplify the best of what MHS has to offer. Think of the whole student, not just the smartest, most athletic, etc. These are students who've taken full advantage of their time in high school by participating in classroom and extracurricular activities as role models and best friends. They are students who have been ambassadors for MHS. They are nominated and voted on by the staff, faculty, and administration. Isaiah Thomas and Olivia Riblet. They'll provide the traditional top 10 and then the tassel.
that.
Well, guys, now it's time for some fun.
But first, I'd just like to point out how great it is that everybody else next year gets the new facilities that they just built.
Oh yeah, MHS is getting a new cafeteria, commons area, music building, and vocational technology building next year, right after we leave.
Just like the new basketball rims when we left Mountain View, right after we left.
Or the new field Edgewood Elementary got after we left.
Or the middle school we got for 1 year, and then we left.
You don't think it's something with our class that we get all this new stuff after we leave, do you? No!
It can't be. No, that's not it.
Now to our actual job here, the top 10.
We didn't want to be too basic, so we got a little creative.
You can expect several famous references, maybe even a Harry Potter reference. Am I right?
So here's our rendition of the top 10 things you learn in the halls of Moriarty High School. Number 10, if you hear the spokes on Tina's bike, don't act suspicious.
Number 9, social media is like a fire. It can warm the hearts of millions, or it can destroy something very quickly.
When you are at a state football game and your team is up by a touchdown with 30 seconds left, please do not start chanting, "Start the bus."
That's sportsmanship. That's sportsmanship. Number 7, when you are in Ms. Bach's class, never, ever lie about reading a book.
Are you hungry in the middle of second period? Are you ever wanting a snack when you're walking down the hall? Well, call my man Wyatt, the champ Jurish, at 1-800-POP-CARD. That's 1-800-POP-CARD. Some exclusions may apply and recovery exchange. Only available while supplies last. See Wyatt for details.
Number 5, making out in front of the teachers is not romantic whatsoever, you nasties.
If you ever need backup in a fight, just call Miss McCarty. She'll come flying in.
Number 3, do not, and I repeat, do not mess with the page.
Never ever judge a guy if he's dressed like a girl. He's probably just part of Mucho Macho Mirage.
And number 1, if anyone ever tries to take Mr. Abear hostage again, the class of 2016 will take you out.
Now, in all seriousness, on behalf of the entire 2016 senior class, I'd like to thank the school board, our superintendent, Tom Sullivan, and everybody at central office for all that they do for us. Miss Wilson, you came into this high school with us 4 years ago, and where are you? And I would just like to thank you for growing with us over those 4 years. Mr. Reese, thank you for putting up with all the Walter White jokes, and thank you for helping us over these past 4 years as well.
We were fortunate enough to have Mr. Wine here for our last year, and he has done so many amazing things here at Moriarty High School. We owe him a big hand for all the things he's done in this community.
Unfortunately, Mr. Wine will be leaving us this year, and the class of 2016 wanted to leave you with a sneak peek of The Bachelor MHS Edition.
Once again, our class is missing out on something new. But Mr. Robert Adams, would you accept this MHS rose?
He said yes. He said yes. And now, what's that, Mr. Wine? You have something for us? Mr. Wide has given the class of 2016 a sock. Dobby is a free elf!
So now, to complete the circle, if you could join us in turning our tassels from the right to the left.
Congratulations, class of 2016.
Thank you very much. Our superintendent, Mr. Sullivan, will now come up and certify your diplomas.
Wow, what an amazing group of young people. Thank you all very much. And parents, thank you for trusting us with your students and young people. We hope that we've met or exceeded your expectations. Thank you. Kind of deja vu moment for me here. I was actually Mr. Wine the last time I was at a commencement in this gym. It was in 1990. But there were 3 similarities that are here again this evening. 2,000 people make this very warm. The kids are amazing. Their accomplishments all year long, just phenomenal. I've been to any number of their events, from concerts to ball games to assemblies. They're amazing. And some of the accomplishments that Mr. McCarty mentioned are just one small example of what a great group of young people we have. And the third thing about the similarity going back over 25 years is the people in this audience. This community cares about Moriarty High School and the students in our school district. Thank you. I actually missed last year's graduation, and I know that it was in here. I was at my own son's college graduation. He had promised me that he would have his degree by the time he turned 30. He made it by about 6 weeks. But prior to that, he was a firefighter. That wasn't exciting enough, so he wanted to jump out of planes. He became a recon Marine. Now he's in graduate school. I think my point is that I was proud of him, our family was proud of him during all of those transitions. Everyone in this community, in this gymnasium, is proud of you tonight. I have a strong feeling that you will continue to make your family and this community and this school continuously proud of you after tonight. So, Mr. President McCarty, members of the board, as superintendent of the Moriarty Edgewood School District, it is my pleasure to certify to you that these students have met all the requirements of the state of New Mexico and the Moriarty Edgewood School District and are therefore eligible to receive their Moriarty High School diplomas.
Thank you again for attending today's graduation and celebrating our graduates. Graduates, remember to go to the auxiliary gym to pick up your diplomas. The band will begin to play shortly to signify the conclusion of our ceremony, but first, may the class of 2016 please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2016. Our ceremony has ended.